Welcome to Coffee with Kevin.
The best way to be a better runner is to run.
Right.
A lot of long, slow miles. That's the way you get faster. You train your body. Can you talk about how that relates to this time with preparation?
That's about endurance, right? Because what happens is we don't prepare for that moment, and when that moment hits, we crumble, right? So, for example, if I were to go out and run a marathon without training, my body's gonna break down. I wasn't ready for it. My body wasn't ready, it wasn't prepared, my muscles aren't useful, they're gonna burn out, they're gonna break, it's just not going to go well. And it's the same thing with anything. You do the work isn't fun, it's not always sexy, and I hate the phrase, if you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. No, it's not true. Work is work. You don't have to love the work. You love what comes from it. You love who you're becoming along the way, but you also love the fruit and the impact that comes on the other end of it. So you don't love training for a marathon. You love the fact that when you do it, you can complete a marathon and you have that feeling of completion, knowing that you did the work. So it's every day showing up and you're going on a little bit longer run, and you're watching your nutrition and you're watching your hydration. There's all these things that go into it, and everyone wants the end result. And we have such an impatient drive-through convenience culture, right? You can drive through and get money, you can drive through and get laundry, you can drive through and get food, you can drive through and get anything. You don't drive through and get culture. You don't drive through and get skills. You don't drive through and get endurance. And so it requires that you show up each day and do the work. You show up each day and do the run. You show up each day and eat the right way. You take care of yourself. And so in leadership and culture and whatever your skill is, it's the same thing. You show up each day and you're working out those muscles. And it's gonna be awkward at first. You're not gonna be very good. I remember my first run that I ever did, and people thought I was healthy, right? It's like, oh, you're healthy. I'm like, no, I'm skinny, that's different. And so I went and I made it, I'm not exaggerating, 3, maybe 4 blocks. And I am hunched over on my knees thinking that the world is gonna end. I'm embarrassed. But now that's not the case, right? Now I can go out for miles, I'm fine, I feel good. I actually look forward to it because I know the person I'm becoming along the way, I know the work that I've put into it, and I love the feeling that I have after. But that's not what it's like early on. So you've got to work through the discomfort, you've got to work through the pain, you've got to work through the awkwardness. And that's a really tough thing about leadership, is there is no practice. Like, practice is real life. Right? I can go out and run by myself. Nobody knows my goals, nobody knows what I'm about. They can laugh at how weird I look running, but it doesn't matter. I'm not gonna see it. If I want to get better at basketball, I just go into the gym and I shoot. Or we go to the gym as a team and we practice in this controlled environment where we can fail and there's no real cost to our failure. But we're preparing to go perform in front of fans. Well, with leadership, there's no practice arena. You're practicing in real time with people and it's awkward. And so you've got to be okay with that awkwardness, you've got to be okay with that discomfort and keep showing up, and the more you work those muscles out of learning to communicate with your team, of learning to fight for their highest good, of learning to be intentional with communication, the more natural those things become.